It takes drive. It takes power. It takes work. It takes hours. This isn't just a sport. It's passion. It's life. It's basketball.
Huskies go 2-0. They're facing Clark University.
Slam! Oh! Anthony Roberts! Well, three, gets it! A three-point! Oh my goodness!
Welcome everyone to St. Cloud State University at Hallenbeck Hall. It's the St. Cloud State Huskies taking on the Minnesota-Crookston Golden Eagles. It's myself, Ryan McNamara, alongside me, Alex Cotter. Alex, let's get into a little bit. What are the keys of the game for the St. Cloud State Huskies, who are in the midst of a 6-game losing streak?
Well, honestly, it's just find a rhythm. I mean, when you're in a losing skid like this, there's a lot of things going wrong. I mean, it's not just one thing. You can't lose 6 games in a row with just one thing going wrong. There's a lot of things going wrong. Find a rhythm and control the game from the beginning. Crookston also not having the year that they want. So if you can control the game early and feed Roberts and Caleb Donaldson, it should be a good night for you guys.
Absolutely feeding those superstars on the team. Anthony Roberts, who was runner-up in NSIC Player of the Year voting last season. As we get set to get underway here, Crookston will win the tip-off as Dibiamaka will take it up the court. Dibiamaka to Stitzman. Stitzman doubled. Over to the left side to Dibiamaka. He sets up, gets caught up on the left side. Channel up top, gets the screen. A nice steal by Anthony Roberts, and the Huskies are out in transition. Pass to Donaldson, just a little too far, but he recovers. Willard to Taylor, back to Willard. Donaldson will look to reset. Taylor swings it all the way over to Bagley. Bagley gives it to Roberts, the Huskies' leading scorer this season. He drives, kicks out to Willard, back up to Donaldson, only 1 on the shot clock, and that's good.
Hey, the Huskies, they're passing the ball around. Would like to see more scoring opportunities of that and, on the offensive end of the floor. But, hey, they got a shut off. They got a 3-ball to go.
Absolutely. Dibiamaka returns the favor. That one's for 3. Bagley will take it up court for the Huskies. He drives, kicks back to Taylor. That's an open 3. Rattles out. Long rebound, Bagley tips it, but it's for the Golden Eagles. Dibiamaka will take it up for the Golden Eagles. Channel on the right side. He kicks it to number 13, Nathan Powell, who gets fouled on the way up. He'll get 2 free throws.
Good help defense there by, I think that was Roberts, picking up the cutting Golden Eagle there. He committed a foul. I think that's an okay foul to take. Could have got a lot of momentum off that dunk, as we all know. But hey, I think it's a good foul early and keep the momentum even.
Absolutely, it's hard to gain ground on a 6'9" Englishman like Nathan Powell is. Born in Nottingham, England, made his way over to Minnesota to play for the Golden Eagles. Redshirt sophomore.
Now for the Huskies, find something that's not a 3-ball. You got to develop both shots, the long shot and the short stuff down low. So see if they can work something down low here on this possession.
Bagley fumbles his dribble, but he gets the fadeaway, and that's good. Nice shot from Ryan Bagley to tie it up at 5. Channel on the right side, doubled once again. He tries to split the defenders, but Donaldson with the steal. Euro step, that's up, and he's fouled hard. That'll be 2 free throws now for Caleb Donaldson and the Huskies.
Great job by Donaldson going up hard. There wasn't really a lane, but if you go up hard, you can draw that foul. Now he's at the line for 2 and a chance to take the lead.
And he is an impressive free throw shooter for the Huskies.
Yeah, Donaldson has been really great from the stripe this season. Let's see if he can get his first.
He does. 77% on the year, Donaldson is. And he also leads the team in assists and is second in points. He's a do-it-all guy for the Huskies, averaging 18 points, 4 boards, and 3 assists. Also mixing in about half a steal. He has already upped that average tonight. Huskies looking to full court trap in a little bit of a 1-3-1 formation. Donaldson loses his man, Sitzman, but Powell goes up. That's stripped, and the Eagles will turn the ball over. Donaldson with the ball, driving down court, fakes the spin move, kicks it out to Willard. He'll drive. Pull it back out to Donaldson. The Huskies will look to reset. Taylor gets the screen. Willard with a deep 3. And that's off the mark. Just short, but the rebound goes off 2 Golden Eagle players, and that'll stay in possession of the Huskies.
You can't have those mental breakdowns like that. You know, you got to be able to corral that rebound. Now you give the Huskies another opportunity to get some points on the board here early.
Bagley will inbound the ball. It led the NSIC in assists last season, only averaging 3.8 this year. Roberts on the outside, kicks to Bagley at the top of the key. Willard, Donaldson wants it inside. Less than 5 on the shot clock now. Deep 3 from Bagley, and that rims in and out.
Huskies couldn't get anything to work down low. They got to be able to get some easier shots, not just settle for the 3.
Channel on the right side once again gives it to Powell, and he'll dominate inside. He'll get his 4th point of the game as Donaldson will bring it up. That
6'9" frame is really hard to defend. You cannot lose position on him. If you do, he's going to use his length and he's going to score.
Well, the Huskies had 6'11" sophomore Josh Tomasi leave the program earlier this season. So now their tallest player is only 6'8". Luke Taylor, said 6'8" player, hits the 3.
That was good timing by you, Ryan.
Absolutely, you'll love to see it. Channel on the right side again. I think they've done this every single time. It is the right side first always for the Golden Eagles as Tabiamaka drives, fade away on the left side. That's too long. Long rebound will go back in possession of the Golden Eagles.
And a 3.
Channel will go. 4 minutes down in this first half, and it's 10-10. Bagley slows it down at the top of the key for the Huskies. One of the leading offenses in the NSIC, averaging upwards of 79 points per game.
And unfortunately, their record hasn't reflected how well they've been doing offensively.
Well, the defense is in part for that, but Taylor once again.
They found something down low. Use Taylor, get him hot. He's got a big frame. I really utilize him. He's gonna kind of sink into the shadows because you got to focus on Roberts.
Just had an unbelievable block there.
You got the other team's gonna really focus on Roberts and Donaldson as the main scorers and main playmakers, but you gotta get Luke Taylor involved. He's gonna sink into the shadows and he's been open down low.
As Channel will drive, he gets the lay-in to go. The Huskies have struggled on defense this season. One of the 15 worst teams in the NCAA, giving up over 83 points per game this season. Roberts at the top of the key, swings to Bagley. Roberts again, he'll pump fake, drive, put up the fadeaway, and that's good.
Good move there by Roberts, taking command, trying to get the Huskies going here offensively.
As Sitzman from the top of the key, that's short. Rebound corralled in by Luke Taylor. Coach Matt Reimer in his 8th season wanted the fast break for the Huskies, but they'll slow it down. Huskies looking to set up a play here. Donaldson wants it inside. He sets the screen for Bagley as Taylor has it up top. Willard gets it. Wants the fade away, but can't get it to go. Bagley flips, but he gets it back. And that gets stuck on the rim. Possession will be over for the Huskies.
Yeah, I don't see that every day, the ball getting stuck between the rim and the backboard. But, hey, we're going to get a little time out here. Very competitive game, just like we had the women's game earlier. Competitive early on, really back and forth. Huskies on the other end of the floor, though, have got to fix the defensive problems. They're letting Crookston cut to the basket too well and drive. They're really giving up a lot of the drives down low. They got to bring bodies in and really congest that lane.
You're absolutely right. The Huskies' offense is what their strong suit is, and it's been showing for them tonight. The problem is, as you mentioned, that defense. The Golden Eagles' ability to get inside on the Huskies tonight is relentless. Obviously, they're going to be feeding Nathan Powell, who towers over any Husky defender. 6'9", 225, he has been dominating tonight. Ethan Channel as well, gets it on that right side, and he'll drive, as we saw on that lay-in earlier. So the Huskies need to stop the ball inside. They can give up those shots on the perimeter, as they've been doing with some success. But yeah, that defense needs to get started early.
They really do. They can't keep giving up these easy buckets to Crookston. They're letting him drive too much. You know, Ethan Powell, we mentioned, he only averages 7.6 points a game. He's going to average a lot more than that tonight. Frankly, just because of the lack of size the Huskies have, they have a lot of very good average size. Like if you were to add all the sizes together and average them out in the NSIC, they're right there with the pack. But they do not have the big, tall guys down low that can counter the big, tall guys on Crookston.
As we see Joan Mutimer, the Australian, check in for the Huskies in place of Matthew Willard. Donaldson to Bagley on the right side. Donaldson at the top of the key with less than 5 in the shot clock. That's a fadeaway, and that's up and no good. Powell secures the rebound.
I would like to see Taylor go up a little stronger on that rebound, just letting Powell sneak inside there for that rebound. That can't happen. You got to develop more second chance opportunities.
Dixon on the sideline, but he steps out. That'll go the other way for the Huskies. As Zach Westfall checks in for Ethan Channel for the Golden Eagles. Mutimer will look to bring it up court. Averages 4 points, a board and an assist for the Huskies on the year. Only a sophomore. This is a young team for St. Cloud State. Roberts on the right wing. That's a 3. That's up and long. Westfall comes in and gets the rebound early. DeBiamaka will bring up the ball. Swing it to Sitzman. Sitzman doesn't use the screen but gives it to Powell. Powell doubled on the inside, and that doesn't go. He kicks it out, and he'll get it back on the left block. Spin move on Taylor. That's up and good.
You know, despite the bucket there, the Huskies had really good defense there. Caleb defense is one of the best in the NSIC at help defense. It's something that's preached to kids from a very young age. A guy, you lose your defensive man, you better have some help behind you. Caleb Donaldson's that guy to find it for you.
As he tried to get it inside, but the pass went awry, and it'll go back the other way for the Golden Eagles. DeBiamaka on the outside, tries to drive in, kicks to Sitzman. That 3 is up and short. Donaldson secures the rebound. Bagley on the left wing. That 3 is short once again. Ball's tipped up, and it'll go the other way. DeBiamaka hasn't gotten a shot yet. Another Australian on the court. Powell tries to shake his defender but can't get to go. Dixon to DeBiamaka on the perimeter. DeBiamaka fade away from the free throw line, and it goes.
Really good shot by DeBiamaka, getting separation from his defender
As
and putting one
Roberts
home.
drives that.
Oh my
is
goodness!
good.
He's an electric player.
Roberts is arguably the best player in the NSIC, and he shows you why right there. Look at this. He goes up on 2 defenders, reaches over the top of them, and throws it down for a two-handed jam.
Roberts uses his physicality. He's very strong. He's tall. He's fast. The big thing is he's fast. That gets overlooked with Anthony Roberts. He's a fast basketball player, and he can get around defenders easy, which allowed him to get good position in for that block, or for that dunk, excuse me.
Absolutely, and I mean, mentioning the block, he did have jumped out of the gym earlier to get the block on Powell earlier in this first half. Tabiamaka up at the top of the key, kicks to Sitzman on the right wing. Dixon will fake the screen, but he'll get it up the top. Westphal to Tabiamaka. Marcus Thompson is checked in for the Golden Eagles as he gets it to go on the left block. Golden Eagles will take a lead, but Willard will get it on the left corner, and that won't go.
Donaldson almost had that put-back dunk. That would have been electric.
Just bounced on the rim a second time as Tabiamaka will look to set something up for the Golden Eagles. Thompson on the screen. Tabiamaka picks up his dribble as Thompson will get it on the left baseline once again. He'll drive on Roberts, and that's up and good once again. 4 points on 2 possessions for Marcus Thompson.
Huskies gotta push some pace here. Let's get points.
Willard on the drive, and he's fouled. That'll be 2 free throws.
Really good, going up hard. They found him open down in the corner. Well, he had a defensive man collapse down on him, so drive, and then he drew a foul. Watch it here. So he drives, and then there's that foul, gets him right on the left arm there, and now we go to the line for 2.
It's the first. Just about midway through this first half. Alex, what have you liked and disliked from the Huskies so far?
I really like their ability to get that long shot. At times they've been able, like just now, they've been able to get closer to the basket, get higher percentage shots off, and I've liked that. The first couple minutes of the game, that wasn't the case. They've started to develop some more close shots. And their defense is inconsistent right now. They've been doing a good job at shutting down Crookston sometimes in the paint, but not all the time.
And there you have another pass from Channel to Thompson. Thompson's pass almost goes out of bounds, but saved by Westphal. That's a 3 by Channel. No good. Bagley looks to push the pace. A baseball pass to Donaldson, but that's poked out. A little bit of chaos, but Mutimer gets the ball. Donaldson in the corner. He'll drive. That's up. And that's an air ball. Golden Eagles go the other way. Tabiamaka to Westphal. Westphal kicks it back out. Golden Eagles look to find something here. Ron Kirk Jr. in for the Eagles. That's a jumper on the left wing, right wing, sorry, and that goes.
Huskies got to control the game defensively. They've let Crookston have some really easy set the feet shots a lot already. They got to be able to create some chaos defensively.
As Bagley wanted that reach in, but great defense by Willard to stop the fast break.
Good job coming back home on the fast break. It takes a lot of effort. Defensive hustle on a fast break is a key to basketball.
As we see in the replay, Willard going up and
avoids a foul.
Ron Kirk Jr. just can't get enough of the rim to let that ball go in.
Muttenmeyer, he came back hard and he didn't give up on the play. There's still opportunity to get a good rebound or defend the putback shot on a breakaway. I love that he was back down there. He's the smallest guy in the court, and he's still putting in all that effort. That's key. You need all your players to contribute, especially for the Huskies. I mean, and again, one of the problems has been their defense this season. So I can't stress enough, effort on defense needs to increase. Offensively, it's been doing great, but they got to complete it on the other end of the court.
Well, as we get the stat sheet about 10.5 minutes in, taking a look down the list, you have 3 different Huskies with 5 points. Caleb Donaldson, Anthony Roberts, and Luke Taylor all with 5. And then on the other end, for Minnesota-Crookston. Powell has 4. We saw those 2 buckets early. And then Ethan Channel and Uzo Debiamaka with 5 points as well.
Yeah, you know, hey, Crookston's getting some help off the bench here. You know, you need your 6-man, your 7-man to step up. You can't just have all your starters do it. And with the Huskies, they got 5 guys with, 3 guys with 5 points. So pretty good even scoring. Again, get it done defensively.
As a travel on this end, we saw on the other end a great inbounds play that got Westfall the ball inside and an easy bucket for Minnesota-Crookston.
I like the Huskies. They're going to start pressing here, create chaos, like I said earlier.
As Debiamaka will kick it out to Westfall on the left side. That 3 is up and good.
You got to get back. You have to get back. If you're going to put on the press, you got to be able to get back to the other end of the court.
Lead extends to 8 for the Golden Eagles. A foul away from the ball. And that'll be on Ethan Channel of the Golden Eagles, his first.
We're going to look at this foul here. Let's see if we can, you know, we couldn't really see it, but he might have tugged on Willard's jersey there.
As Willard just missed a fadeaway off of the rebound as the Golden Eagles take it the other way. Westfall to Channel on the left wing. He gets the spin move, goes inside off of Thompson's foot, and that'll go the other way. Bagley to Donaldson, but Ron Kirk Jr. with the acrobatic poke away, and that'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, Kirk Jr. looked like a defensive back there, you know, batting that pass away.
As we saw here, Mutimer to Bagley. Bagley tried to get it out in transition, but Kirk, with the outstretched left arm, pushes that one out of bounds.
Great hustle on transition defense.
Absolutely. Taylor gets it. Looked for Bagley for a second, but he'll post up, and that is a great post hook by Luke Taylor.
Feed Luke Taylor down low. He's got a big frame. He's not as tall as most bigs in the NSIC, but he still has a big frame. He can get position and get you some buckets.
This Crookston team, 8-17 on the year, on a 3-game losing streak, looking to change that with a 6-point lead here with 8 minutes to go in the first half. Thompson squares up Taylor. He wanted that jumper, but he'll take it inside instead. He puts the spin on Taylor, and that's good.
Yeah, no, that was a great move there by Taylor. Excuse me, not on Taylor, but I mean, again, Huskies played good defense there, but it just didn't go their way as Taylor misses a 3-pointer right there.
Bagley will look to reset, hits Cam Alexander, the 6'1" guard, who's shooting 45% actually from 3 this season. But Taylor will take it in and put it in for the Huskies.
Great put back there by Taylor. Let's see what he can do on the other end of the court down low.
Debiamaka gives it to Ron Kirk Jr. Kirk Jr. didn't find anything on the screen. But Debiamaka will get it on the left side. Wanted to go up, but got doubled. Westfall fade away on the left baseline, and that's no good. Bagley wanted Roberts, couldn't find him. The handoff to Donaldson. Donaldson gets the screen from Taylor. Taylor from the top of the key once again. That's no good.
I didn't like that shot there. I would like to work it a little bit more. You can still get a 3-ball off there, but I would like to see a couple more passes there.
Debiamaka finds Channel on the left wing. That 3's up, and he cannot get it to go. Bagley on the other end, on the left wing. Roberts gets a screen from Taylor, kicks it to Donaldson on the right side. Donaldson jumpers up at the top of the free throw line. That's no good. A bit of a drought for each team here. We've gone a couple minutes without any buckets. Debiamaka will go the other way to Channel. Thompson sizes up Taylor, and he'll look to post up on him. The spin move, that's up and too far. Kirk Jr., ooh, with the hard fall, but he'll get up all right.
That was a hard foul. Let's get another look here. Good job by Taylor. He does not lose position. That was a great defense there. And, you know, hey, some arms got tangled there. It's going to be called a foul. It just kind of happens. It's kind of one of the unfortunate circumstances that can happen in a game of basketball. But, hey, that was good defense. You had 3 guys down there by the bucket, you know, trying to defend down low. I really liked it.
It's not a foul you love, but you can't fault Bagley for that one. Powell on the right block. He'll spin move. Fans wanted to travel, but it doesn't matter. That one goes. That's 6 for Powell. Cam Alexander will kick to Roberts. Roberts on the inside. That one rolls in nicely.
Good moves there by Roberts on that one. He fooled a couple defenders and got that layup to go. Playmakers make plays.
Biamaka milking the clock to set up a play. Your channel on the left wing. Looking for Powell, who they've gone to whenever he's in. Powell sizes up Taylor on the low block, but can't get it to go.
I like this call, slowing it down, set up a play here. Let's cut into this lead.
Huskies down by 6 with 5 to go. Donaldson drives, but takes it back out. Fumbles the ball a bit. Gets it in on the left block, but he can't get it to go. Biamaka resets it for the Golden Eagles. Westphal up top, he drives, goes up on Alexander, and that's the end. 1. He's fired up.
I'd like to take another look at that.
And we do. Look at Westphal driving towards the top of the key. He takes it in like a running back.
He did get there was a little bit of a reach there. You know, I don't know. I thought it was a little bit of a weak call personally. They're both driving hard. I think let them play.
But you saw the step on the bleachers emphatically. He was fired up as the Minnesota-Crookston Golden Eagles extend their lead to 8.
Hey, yeah, you know, the Golden Eagles are doing a lot of things right now. They found where the Huskies' weakness is, and that's down low, and they keep driving. They keep finding the player down low, like Thompson, who's got a big body, big frame. The Huskies are just too inconsistent. Like we see there, you know, Alexander got beat, and that caused him to maybe get a little bit of a foul there, a little bit of a reach call. But then when we saw last time there, you know, or a couple times ago when I mentioned Luke Taylor had that really good defense. He didn't lose his position. There was really good defense all around there, but it's just there's too much inconsistency right now going on. They go down one defensive possession, great defense down low, and they come back, and then it falls apart again.
Their speed on offense is something that is marveled, but the speed on defense is just not there. It's not what the Huskies are looking for. They get beat when guys drive, and that's where you see them start to struggle on the interior. Taking a look at the score sheet, Luke Taylor coming up big for the Huskies, leading them in points with 9. On the other side, you have Zach Westphal coming off of a bucket and trying to capitalize on this and one, leading the Golden Eagles with 7. And he does get it to go. That's 8 for Zach Westphal.
Huskies slow something down here, set up a play, get some passes in, create some mismatches down low especially.
Cam Alexander at the top of the key, looking to find Willert, but he can't seem to get open. Roberts gets the ball poked away by Kirk Jr. Kirk will look to slow it down, but he's doubled at the half-court line. Huskies going crazy, but they leave a man open on the inside, and that's an and one for Zach Westphal once again.
A good aggressive defense there by the Huskies. They had him trapped in the corner, as you see here, and then he gets out of it, but they lose a man. And you just got to be aware, because when you double team, there's always going to be someone open. But you got to be able to adjust and transition back to that guy the new guy who now has the ball. And, you know, good job by Crookston finding the open man there.
Looks like they went with the goaltending call instead. as Crookston keeps their lead at 11. Huskies look to cut into this double-digit lead as Roberts goes up strong, but he's doubled. That's going to be a foul on Sitzman, and Roberts will look to go to the line for the second time tonight.
No give up on Anthony Roberts. Gets his own rebound and goes back up strong, as you see here. We get a look. It looks like he got the hand on the ball there. And goes back up, grabs it, goes back up strong. That's where you draw those fouls. That's where you get to the line and get the nice, easy points from the charity stripe.
You're absolutely right. As the first one does not go, he's a 73% shooter on the season from the free throw line. As he gets the second to go, Huskies cut the lead to 10 with that. Tabiamaka will bring it up as the Huskies are in a 1-2-2 defense. Huskies employing the zone, looking to trap the Golden Eagles early, but Kirk Jr. gets open on the perimeter, but he can't get that one to go. Bagley, another baseball pass to Donaldson, kicks it to Willard, squares up but doesn't shoot. Donaldson on the low left block. He spins, that's up and good. Nice lay-in by Caleb Donaldson.
Yeah, great move down low. They found a mismatch and they got it and they capitalized on it.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right, as Kirk will get it on the right side to Sitzman. Cross-court pass to Westfall, now to Biamaka. Gets the screen from Powell, he'll drive, kicks it to Westfall in the corner, he'll drive, and that's up. And no good, but Powell gets the board, blocked by Roberts. Donaldson in the fast break, Willard has it. He squares up for three, he doesn't shoot. Taylor has it. Roberts in the corner for three, and that's no good. Rims in and out. Oh, you could hear it in my voice. I wanted that bad.
I think we all wanted that bad. Everybody was like on the edge of their seats when Anthony Roberts pulled up there, but I thought that was a great shot selection.
Absolutely, you can't hate that if you're Coach Matt Reimer. Sitzman at the top of the key. Westfall to Biamaka. Kirk gets it to Powell on the low right block. That's up and no good. He wanted the foul, but he won't get it.
Good defense. They've even pushed him out further out away from the basket on that to get some kind of a shot. That was great.
Willard three long, but the Huskies get the board. Donaldson kicks it to Bagley. That three is up and good. There you go, Ryan Bagley.
Second chance points, and you know who's getting that rebound? Luke Taylor.
Great job by the Huskies to reset there, breathe, and get a three to go. Cut this lead to 5. Tabiamaka puts 2 on that lead right there. Goes right through the Husky defense to make it a 7-point lead with just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Westfall guarding Ryan Bagley in the perimeter. Bagley hands it to Roberts. Willard will drive. That's up and good. Nice kick and drive from Roberts to Willard. Tabiamaka will look to do something here for the Golden Eagles. He'll slow it down. Bagley tried to reach him but couldn't get it. Doubled on the corner by Donaldson and Taylor, but a nice poke away by Willard will set things up inside for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, it looked, Willard just kind of came out of nowhere, it looked like. Hey, knock it out of bounds, reset, and you know, the last couple possessions, the Huskies played really good defense.
A great look by our camera crew. As there's a foul on the Golden Eagles, a reach-in on Matthew Willard.
I'd like to see that same play happen with Willard cutting to the basket this go around. You don't need a 3 here. Just keep chipping away at that lead. Go into half with a little bit of momentum here. I want to see that play again.
Let's see if the Huskies can cut it down to a 1-bucket lead. 1-bucket deficit, I should say. Roberts crosses over. Gives it to Bagley on the outside. He'll look for Donaldson. That 3 is up and long. Willard gets the long rebound. He'll look for Donaldson inside, but can't find him. No, he does! An emphatic dunk from Caleb Donaldson.
See, your second chance points, the defense kind of gets lost. So what and that allowed Caleb Donaldson to be wide open there, and way to slam it home. Don't go for the layup there. That easily gets blocked. Go for the dunk if you can.
Sitzman on the right wing. Finds Powell, who slips inside for the lay-in.
See, that was just a mismatch right there. You know, I mean, that was length. That was length on not a lot of length.
We see it on the other side. Willert kicks to Roberts. Donaldson gets it inside and slams it home on Westfall. And just a great look by Roberts. And a great lay-in by Donaldson to cut this lead to 5. Or it was 3, now it's 5 after that bucket from Powell. We saw Dan Weiss call a quick timeout for the Golden Eagles. Look to set a defense up here while St. Cloud State will get the final shot of this first half.
Yeah, for the Huskies here, you know, hold for the last shot. I say you try finding a playmaker here. Again, don't need a 3. Get an open shot, get some points going into half.
You'd like to see Roberts or Donaldson get the ball here with 15 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is off, and Donaldson will slow things down as 10 seconds crosses the clock. Bagley drives inside, that's up, a good lay-in, and that goes. 3 seconds left. Kirk at half court to Chano, that's up, and almost good, that was close. Well, it's 40-37. The Golden Eagles will take the lead into halftime. But Alex, what did you like out of each team? What can each team think that they did well going into halftime, and what can they work on going into halftime?
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, just like this, Huskies, they keep finding cutting guys to the basket. That's what they need to keep doing. I mentioned I wanted to see it again. They didn't need a 3, get 2, get more points on the board before half. I really like that. The Huskies, the last 5 minutes of the half, really made some good adjustments. They found themselves on defense. They kept it going on offense. And, you know, for the Golden Eagles, they're playing a good brand of basketball right now. I really like the way they're playing. They're moving the ball well, and defensively, you know, they're playing solid. It's nothing spectacular, but they're playing solid. So I would so for the Golden Eagles, just keep improving on what's working. For the Huskies, keep making those adjustments, especially keep sticking to that game that you played the last 5 minutes of the half.
Well, we'll take a short break here. It's myself, Ryan McNamara, Alex Cotter alongside me. We'll be back here at Hallenbeck Hall soon.
That's the whole basketball game, because there was good plays from both teams on both ends of the floor. The Huskies really improved that last 5 minutes. They started playing really good defense down low, which was their big problem that they had early on in the game, but they made some good adjustments. Offensively for the Huskies, it's been really, really, really good. I've been really impressed, but you know, we don't need to be that impressed because we expect that from the Huskies. For Crookston, you know, keep playing your game. You went into the half with the lead. Now, the last 5 minutes got a little bit away from you as the Huskies made some adjustments, but gain back the control of the game.
Biamaka will take it up court for the Golden Eagles, and he'll rush in early.
Woo!
Roberts with a nice block. Bagley will take it the other way for the Huskies. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, they lost 3 players to various issues this season, so they are only sporting a 7-man rotation. Donaldson gets it inside, a great pass by Willard, and they get that one to go.
You know, Donaldson, you know, it was a pretty even matchup body-wise, but Donaldson's got such a great vertical. He was able to go up strong on that and get it home.
Only 6'4", but such an impressive vertical, as you mentioned. But Powell, who doesn't need as nice of a vertical because he is a large 6'9" man.
Great answer there by Powell. He's going to be a part of the momentum swing back to Crookston if they can get it here in the second half.
Willard tried to underhand a layup, and that just got slapped by Dixon. Biamaka will swing things around for the Golden Eagles. Sitzman, pump fakes. That's no good.
Good defense. They congested the lane again. They didn't allow them to drive the bucket. Great adjustments here from the Huskies.
Absolutely, as Bagley will look to slow things down once again for the Huskies. Willard wanted the ball on the left wing, but he didn't get it. Bagley gets the screen from Taylor. Kicks it out to Taylor. That 3 is up and long. Long rebound goes to Roberts. Bagley looking for Taylor but couldn't find him. Willard wants Donaldson on the inside, but Taylor gets it in the corner. Roberts on the left wing. As the reaching call will go on Channel, who's shocked to find that he got the foul.
We'll get a replay here. But you know, one thing, if you notice, there's no one down low for the Huskies here, and you see there's a little bit of body there. That's an okay foul. But you know, see, I like it when they have players down low. If no one down low right now.
Taylor will get the rebound though, as that one slapped off of a couple Golden Eagle defenders, and will stay with the Huskies. But yeah, as you mentioned, I mean, this is a small team. The Huskies looking with the 5-out kind of offense and keeping their guys all along the perimeter.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I really understand with Reimer. He's trying to open that up so his small, fast guys can drive the lane and score.
Bagley tries to get the layup to go, but it is long, and Dixon will secure the rebound.
But see, then how that happens, there's no one else down there to rebound.
Yep. Channel on the left wing, swings it out to Biamaka. To the other side of the court to Dixon, gets a screen from Powell. He drives, kicks to Powell, and that's a dunk from Nathan Powell.
Powell with the authority there on that one. He's an electric player, and like I said, if Crookston's going to keep momentum here and have it completely tides change to them, he's going to be a huge part.
Willard, a body foul on Channel once again. He's almost even more shocked that he got that second foul call. That's actually going to be 3 on him, which he has to stay worried about with the foul out being only 5 fouls in college basketball.
Get a much needed substitution there.
Kirk Jr., who had valuable minutes off the bench in the first half, a very athletic guard for the Golden Eagles, will look to spark something on defense now. Donaldson kicks to Willard at the top of the key. He wants the fadeaway, but good defense by Kirk. Taylor posts up on Powell. Post hook is up, and he gets fouled. Powell doesn't like that call. 2 free throws will be on tap.
You got a replay here. It was really hard, just a little bit too much body. I guess he did get the hands on him a little bit, but again, there wasn't enough contact for me to call a foul there.
I think you saw when Taylor jumped, he faded away a little bit, which accentuated that hand movement from Powell, giving him 2 free throws. Taylor, second free throw goes as well. That's both free throws made as Debiamaka will take the ball up for Crookston. Huskies picking him up full court, but not really showing any pressure. Kirk on the left side. Sitzman picks up his dribble at the top of the key, but Kirk will get it back. He drives on Bagley, pushes off, no call. Dixon from the corner, that 3 is up and doesn't find anything.
Huskies forced him out, didn't let him get any good easy shots down low or an easy shot on the perimeter.
Roberts drives, that's up, and a soft lay-in goes for Anthony Roberts.
Good hard drive by Roberts there.
Debiamaka looking to slow things down. We'll get the screen from Powell, but we'll take it to the other side. Dixon for 3 once again. That goes in and out.
That was a good play there. They drew the defenders to one side and left a man wide open for a wide open 3. Couldn't get it home though.
Willard on the return, that doesn't go.
I'd like to see him set something up more there. You're down by 1, and getting a bucket there is key because he could take the lead. I would like to see a few more passes and create a better shot.
Debiamaka for 3, that doesn't go either. A lot of long threes from either team and a lot of slow offense. After we saw 14-12 after the first 5 minutes in the first half, only 5 points for each team being scored in the second half. Well, 4 for the Eagles, 6 for the Huskies. The Eagles will get the ball on the other end. Debiamaka to Kirk on the other side. Powell on the low block. He'll drive in on Taylor. That's up. And that can't bounce in. A lid on the basket on both ends.
Taylor did not let Powell get position there. He stayed with him, kept his footing, and that's what you got to do on a guy who's got a couple inches on you.
Bagley swings it to the top of the key to Roberts. Roberts steps up at the free throw line, and he sinks it. Nothing but net from the elbow for Anthony Roberts. Dixon swings it to Sitzman. Sitzman gets it back up to Kirk. Kirk to Debiamaka. Debiamaka gets the screen from Powell. But, Kirk will let the ball get away. Donaldson in transition. Oh, man, that's a charge if I've ever seen one. Donaldson just couldn't control himself, as we see here on the replay.
Yep, got his feet set. Yeah, he had right to his space. Yeah, no, that's a.
It's a very smart foul.
A very smart foul there.
Or take foul, I should say.
Yeah, a redshirt senior making a play. That's what redshirt seniors should do. If that's a smart, intelligent play there. He had the right to his space. Donaldson's got to be coming downhill, more controlled, still fast, but he's got to be in more control.
You're absolutely right. As a short break for either team with 14:21 to go, the Huskies have taken a 1-point lead here, 45-44, their first lead in a while.
Yeah, hey, Huskies, they're doing stuff right on both ends of the court right now. It's a continuation of what we saw the last 5 minutes of the first half, and something that we touched on during the break. And the Huskies are doing right now. What they're doing right now is what they need to do to win the ball game. Crookston, they're not playing bad, but they got to develop some better opportunities because the Huskies are taking away the opportunities that they're giving up the first 15 minutes of the ball game. So making a little adjustment here on offense. I'd like to see some more passing, create some more mismatches, and then you got to score.
Golden Eagles will have the ball here, though. Huskies sporting the full court press once again, not exacting a ton of pressure once the ball gets in, as Debiamaka will take it up court. He'll get the screen from Powell, use it, but Taylor jumps right on him. Finds Dixon on the perimeter. That three is up and no good. Ball is off the hands of Anthony Roberts, and it'll stay in the Golden Eagles. No, they'll give it off a power.
I thought that went off of Roberts. Here we got a replay of it here real quick. That definitely went off Roberts.
Yep. But here we are on the other side. Bagley with the ball.
Take
Roberts
advantage.
From the outside, that three is up and good. Anthony Roberts capitalizes.
Hey, Anthony Roberts took advantage of a bad call and put a 3-point on the board. Great job.
And now he does some more work on the defensive end, poking the ball out as Marcus Thompson will check in.
Now what we got to look for here with Thompson, he's another big body, not as tall as Powell, but he moves pretty well and he uses the big hips that he's got to create position for himself.
As we see the replay here, Roberts just extending that long wingspan of his to poke the ball out of bounds. Dibiamaka loses his footing and Roberts will get it. Oh man, that could have been a dunk for the century if he got the breakaway, but it'll be a foul on Dibiamaka.
We get a replay of it here. You know, it just loses footing. And, you know, for Dibiamaka, I don't know, that foul that he created, he's trying to go for the ball. It was a foul. I'm not arguing that, but was it a good foul to take? You know, he took away. Yeah, exactly. But he did take away some probably guaranteed points with Anthony Roberts slam-a-jamma. So I like the foul, but that's also his third foul, so it's kind of a toss-up there.
Bit of foul trouble here for the Golden Eagles early. As Dixon also has two. Willard pump fakes on the right side. Donaldson all the way on the other end. He'll back in, kick it out to Taylor. That three is up and no good. In and out. Dibiamaka will slowly bring the ball up court.
Luke Taylor 1 of 6 from 3 tonight.
Quite like the showing we saw from Torrey Wartz earlier tonight, going 1 for 11 in the women's game. Marcus Thompson kicks it to Westfall on the other side. That three is long. And a high effort play from Dixon, who gets the ball off of a loose rebound, but his three won't go. Roberts in transition, kicks it to Willard Bagley. Roberts at the top of the key, sizes up Thompson, he drives, kicks it to Taylor, and that's
there we go.
5.
There we go. Roberts drew two men right there, and that's what he's going to do with a player of his caliber. He's going to draw two guys to him when he starts driving. Watch it right here. Roberts is going to drive here on Thompson. He draws both defenders, leaving Taylor wide open for a nice little pass underneath, and he puts it home with a nice slam.
A great play by Luke Taylor to extend the Husky lead to 6. They came into this half down by 3. 7.5 minutes later, they're up by 3. Basketball is a game of runs, and the Huskies are doing so.
Yeah, Huskies have the momentum right now. They took over the lead, and they're not letting up now. Now that they got the lead, they didn't let that just be their goal. They want to win this game. They want to get ahead and close out. They've gotten ahead. Now they got to continue their play. They're moving the ball exceptionally well on offense. Defense down at the other end of the court. Now, that last possession, I really like the Golden Eagles ball movement. They missed the three. Huskies didn't corral the nice easy rebound, but what the Golden Eagles needed to do, not put up a three there. I don't understand why they were putting up a three there. Let your players get back. There was 5 Huskies down there and 2 Golden Eagles. You had the ball, let your players get back, set something up and get some points. And then on the other end, now you get this nice momentum play with the dunk. It was just a bad shot choice there by Dixon, who took that three. He should have waited for the rest of his guys come back, reset some offense, and get a nice bucket, because that was not a high percentage shot. Huskies, keep doing what you're doing right now. Let's see what the last 12 minutes and 26 seconds has in store for this game.
Absolutely. I mean, you see Anthony Roberts, as I mentioned, runner-up NSIC Player of the Year last season, with 15 points for the Huskies so far tonight. Donaldson will take on Dibiamaka at the top of the key. Taylor covers as well. Westfall, Dixon at the top of the key once again, and that one sinks.
Good ball movement there. Nice wide open three.
As Bagley will slow things down for the Huskies on the other end. Willert moves, clears things out as Bagley drives, loses a defender, and that one will not go. And he travels, man. But that shot, I mean, $1 million move, 10-cent shot. What can you do?
Let's see the look here, if he traveled or not. Yeah.
I wouldn't call that either way, really. It's up to the official's jurisdiction, and it went travel, so we're going the other way. Westfall with it at the top of the key. Dixon now. Sinsman gets it, looks for Thompson on the inside. He hits him. As the Biamaka will drive, gets doubled in the corner, and might be good for the Huskies. Oh no, they lost Thompson, and that's gonna be an and one.
Like I said, those double teams, there's always gonna be someone open. Now Thompson wasn't the most open there, but then you look here, he loses position. Willert lost position on Thompson. He had position between him and the basket, and he went baseline, forced him to the baseline. He's got all the room he can work with away from the baseline. He should have forced him coming the other side, forced him underneath the basket. He didn't do that there and allowed for an easy basket and drawn an and one.
Can't hit the extra free throw, but Roberts gets the ball slapped away by Thompson, but they'll call that a reach-in. Number 23, Marcus Thompson. That's going to be his first. Roberts already with 15, as I mentioned, leading the Huskies. Averages about 19, almost 20 points per game for the Huskies. First free throw off the right side of the rim and no good. Back end of a two free throw bonus foul will go. Biamaka at the top of the key, covered by Caleb Donaldson. Doubled by Luke Taylor as well. In the corner, Westfall swings it, but that's stolen by Anthony Roberts. Kicks to Donaldson on the right wing, throws it back up to Roberts. Pump fakes, drives, he's up, and that's good.
Oh,
what a dunk by Anthony Roberts.
Oh my goodness. What a play by Roberts. He's so long in his legs and he's so fast. He was able to get by the defender with ease on that.
Another Anthony Edwards. That is Anthony Edwards. That's another steal. Anthony Roberts. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Jumping out of the gym, Anthony Roberts. And that's exactly what you like to see if you're Coach Matt Reimer. A 6-point lead. We get it here. Willert to Roberts. And the dunk. Just what a windmill. What a windmill.
Oh my goodness! If that doesn't get the crowd going,
I don't. Me hot and bothered. Oh my
goodness. Hey, energy with St. Cloud again. The energy tide has completely changed from the first 15 minutes of the game. Roberts coming up big with dunks, and that's how you get the boys rolling in men's basketball. They like excitement. Dunks are exciting. And Anthony Roberts is such a special player. He does more than score points for this team. He brings up that morale. He brings up the confidence in the Huskies to win ball games. And right now, you're seeing that play out.
Absolutely. 10.5 to go in the second half. The Huskies making their mark, putting a statement on this game with 2 back-to-back dunks by Anthony Roberts. Roberts with 20 now for the Huskies. As another full court pressure will be broken and handled by the Golden Eagles. Biamaka will take it up court. He drives. That's up. Oh, and he's blocked by the rim. Bagley in transition. That 3 up from Roberts. Short. Long rebound, but it'll go the other way. Biamaka in transition. And that's a foul on Anthony Roberts to stop play. Look at the replay here to Biamaka. I mean, he had the pass there from Westfall, but he didn't want it.
He caught Roberts a little bit on his heels there. That's what caused him to create that foul with the body there. Roberts completely cut off his lane to the basket, and that's a good call by the officials.
It's a fine foul, only second on Roberts, but Thompson will drive in. That's up, and that's a nice lay-in, using his body on Luke Taylor. Donaldson once again slowing things down for the Huskies, who have a 4-point lead. Almost stolen by Dixon. Now that one's stolen by Westfall.
Now the Huskies are getting careless. They're trying to force too much. They got a little too excited, maybe a little too confident. Slow it down, get points back on the board in command, and take hold of command again.
You're absolutely right, as Sitzman has it on the right wing. He drives on Donaldson. That's up, and that's good with the double pump. Donaldson has Roberts at the top of the key. Swings to Willard on the left wing. That three is up and knocked down by Matthew Willard. Anthony Roberts is fired up.
Willard was 0 of 5 before that three-pointer, and he's a guy who hits all these deep Steph Curry threes for this team. He needs to get hot.
Dixon, oh my goodness, answers. Cuts the lead to 2 for the Huskies. Donaldson has Roberts on the right side, who drives, steps through. Donaldson for 3, and that's no good. Thompson corrals it in after a bit of chaos for the Golden Eagles. To Biamaka, to Sitzman. Sitzman on the right wing, wants Thompson and gets him. Thompson will get up Taylor. To Biamaka on the left wing. Wants everyone to clear out and find Sitzman. Dixon in the corner, wants Thompson, and Thompson wants it. Dixon will drive, doubled, Thompson has it, and he kicks in. That's up, and that's an easy lay-in for Marcus Thompson.
They gave up on defense right there. He did the jump step, and they gave up. Go up strong. You know, just the last 3-4 possessions down the defensive end of the Huskies have not been good.
Willard for 3, and that's good. A big 3 to break the tie. 61-58, St. Cloud State.
That was a great 3 ball here as we'll watch. Good find. Get Willard hot. Now he's 2 of 7 from beyond the arc.
Just a big 3, a real momentum changer for the Huskies there. You saw them have a 6-point lead with 10.5 to go. 2 minutes later, it's tied, 58-58. What does Matthew Willard do? Matthew Willard does what he does best, and he knocks down a 3 for the Huskies. Alex, 7.5 to go here. What do the Huskies, what do the Golden Eagles have to do after this break to get out there, get hot, and take the lead on either side?
Well, so for the Golden Eagles, they're doing things right offensively. They had a little breakdown defensively there on the last 2 3 balls by Willard. So there are 2 wide open 3s. You can't let a guy that's a sharpshooter from deep open like that. For the Huskies, keep creating those opportunities. The double teams are coming. There's always someone open, and luckily Willard was that guy from beyond the arc. So keep looking for Willard. He's the hot guy right now. The other thing is Caleb Donaldson doesn't look right both ends of the floor. I wouldn't be opposed to him taking a seat on the bench for a couple minutes. He looks tired, but it looks like he's going to come back out. Maybe this timeout refreshed him, but he hadn't taken good shots offensively, and defensively there's a couple breakdowns with him. So look for Caleb Donaldson to bounce back after this timeout as well.
The Huskies do make a switch. Joe Mutimer in for Luke Taylor. Golden Eagles will have Biamaka, Dixon, Westfall, Powell, and Sitzman all in. Biamaka at the top of the key finds Powell at the free throw line. Has Sitzman pumps but doesn't go. Drives in, kicks to Westfall in the corner. That 3 is good for Zach Westfall. Tied up at 61 with 7:15 to go. Bagley to Mutimer on the right wing. Finds Willard, pumps. Wants another shot but can't find it. Bagley will reset. Roberts in the right corner. He drives. Spin move, fade away. Almost good.
That was not a high percentage shot there by Roberts, but good job by Crookston creating a little chaos, not letting him set his feet.
In the corner to Biamaka on the wing. That three is short. Roberts drives. That's up and no good. It's going to be on the floor against Sitzman.
We're going to look at this foul here.
Drives.
Yep, Sitzman got a little body in there.
Well, Roberts just too fast for Sitzman. Sitzman about a half step behind as Channel, who we saw check out with 3 fouls earlier, will check in for Zach Westfall.
Yeah, Roberts took advantage there. You know, he saw a guy kind of sitting on his heels, and he uses his speed to try to get around him and draws a foul in the process.
Roberts, spin move on the right block. That's up and just short. To Biamaka with the rebound. We'll look to get something going for the Golden Eagles.
Find Powell, try to get Powell down low. He's on a miss. Roberts is a great athlete, but he's got a height advantage here.
You're absolutely right. Sitzman on the left side. Powell does get it. Finds Sitzman. That was a nice find, but a nice poke away by Joe Muterer, and it'll go the other way.
So we've stayed at 61 here last couple possessions. We'll get a replay here. Yeah, cutting hard, good pass. He's just got to corral it.
Sitzman just fumbles the ball there. And yeah, here we go. Donaldson will let the ball roll up court a bit as the Huskies look for a bucket, all tied at 61. Willard at the free throw line. He drives. That's up. A circus shot, and it goes.
Great shot there by Willard.
Under 6 to go in this game at Hallenbeck Hall. As Sitzman with a deep three.
Ooh.
No good. Bagley finds Donaldson on the other side. He wants a screen from Taylor. He gets. Kicks out to Willard. Willard squares up his defender. But he'll swing to Bagley. Donaldson or Roberts wants it inside. Doesn't get it to go. Bagley will swing to Donaldson. Donaldson will reset. Willard from 3 on the right wing. That's short. To Biamaka with the rebound, and it'll go the other way. To Biamaka, to Dixon. To Sitzman on the wing. Oh, wide pass. And that's going to go the other way.
That's not good for Crookston here.
We see Biamaka after this pass. He was trying to juke out his defender on the right side off camera. Channel saw it too early. Went for the pass on the outside, but that just goes out of bounds, and it'll go the other way. Bagley, hand off to Willard. Willard will drive. Step back, no, he won't. Donaldson, nice post hook, and that goes.
Nice turnaround there by Donaldson. I really like that play. They found a matchup they liked down low with Caleb Donaldson, and just great athletic play.
Dixon pump fakes a 3 at the free throw line. Channel on the corner. Wants to give it to Powell, but he won't. He'll slow it down a little bit with the Biamaka. Sitzman on the right wing once again. Channel from the top of the key. Pump fakes, drives, goes up. That's no good. He gets his own rebound. No. Roberts will get it. And Roberts will take it up court. He'll almost look to drive, but Willard will take it instead. Roberts swings to Bagley. Bagley hands up to Donaldson. Donaldson to Willard. That 3 at the top of the key. Oh, man, no good.
Luke Taylor getting a little too aggressive on the rebound, but he wasn't in position. That's what happens when you're not in position to get a rebound.
We see the replay here. Willard just short on the 3, and then the hold on Luke Taylor just got inside Nathan Powell.
There was 3 Golden Eagles right there waiting for a rebound, and no one there for the Huskies.
Those second chance points are hard to come by when you're Huskies. Obviously, we talked about earlier with that 5-out offense. But what's good is they're sporting a 4-point lead here after it was 61-61 with about 6.5 to go. Now 4 minutes to go, and it's 65-61 Huskies. Alex, what do they have to do here in the last 4 minutes to sustain this lead?
Well, it's going to start defensively. The last, probably 4 or 5 minutes or so, they have allowed Crookston to get, some decent opportunities. Crookston really hasn't capitalized too well on it. Huskies been able to pull away, with it here, getting that 4-point lead. It was tied 61-61. Not a lot of points scored here lately. So both teams need to generate some better offensive chances. Defensively, both teams, though, are gelling very well.
We see in this second half, after 40 points scored, 37 points scored in the first half, only 28 for the Huskies, and for Minnesota-Crookston, after 40 scored in the first half, only 21 now with 4 minutes to go. So definitely a different type of offense and defense from each side. As we'll look to see Dixon inbound the ball here for the Golden Eagles, as the Huskies will sport a full court pressure once again. Trap in the corner on Tabiamaka, but Dixon will take it. Tabiamaka has it again, and they'll break the full court pressure. Tabiamaka on the left wing, doubled by Taylor and Donaldson. Looking for a man, can't find one, finds Sitzman. Dixon in the corner, pump fakes a three, drives, kicks to Powell on the inside. That's a foul on the ground. The shot will not count.
Yeah, Taylor, you watch here. So Taylor has to come back down as he sees Powell here. But they're playing a little bit of zone, and that's a problem with the zone down low. It gets tricky because then it allows Powell to come back in on the backside, and he's wide open.
As Tabiamaka will shoot a long two, and that's no good. Bagley over to Donaldson, back to Bagley. Bagley will slow things down here with under 3.5 to go. And an off-ball foul on, it looks to be
Powell
Leonard Dixon.
Or Dixon. Yep, it will be on Dixon.
Matthew Willett will go to the line.
We got a replay here. Let's watch Dixon. Yeah, he did grab Willard there. That is a good foul call.
Willard, first free throw is up and good. No surprise there. He's an 87% free throw shooter on the year.
Yeah, Huskies in the bonus now. This is big here. With just over 3 minutes to go, they're already in the bonus. So any foul now can result in possible points.
6-point lead now for the Huskies. 3:20 to go in the second half. Tabiamaka up the court for the Golden Eagles. Screen from Powell. He'll take it to the other side. Dixon for three. That's up. And that's good. What a shot by Leonard Dixon.
Right when it left his hands, you knew that was in. It was a beautiful shot. Great shot selection. I really like the matchup there.
3 for 7 now from beyond the arc. Leonard Dixon is. As Willard pump fakes. Roberts on the left wing. He drives. Loses balance. And that gets pulled away by Sitzman. 3-point lead, holding strong from the Huskies. Sitzman looks for Diamaka and finds him. Westfall on the other side. He's hit a few key threes. Dixon gets it. That's another three from Dixon, and that's just in and out. Bagley with another rebound. And he'll give it to Donaldson, who backs down to Biamaka. Bagley for three, and he hits it. That's good from Ryan Bagley.
Ryan Bagley coming up big there for the Huskies.
That's 10 for him. Sitzman at the top of the key. Tabiamaka on the other side. Westfall. Powell wide open. And Westfall will find him, and that's an easy two for Nathan Powell, the Englishman.
I'm not liking the zone here in this situation. There's already too big of an advantage down low for Crookston. I do not like it. They're just going to keep feeding Powell, get him nice easy buckets.
Another off-ball foul
on Dixon.
And that'll be 2 more free throws for Matthew Willard with the 4-point lead for the Huskies.
Fourth foul.
1:45 to go.
Fourth foul for Dixon.
And if I'm Coach Dan Weiss, I'm just leaving it in as we see the replay here. As Bagley had the ball kicked out to him and hit a big three right after they cut away. But here's Willard.
And Bagley's not a big three-point shooter, only shooting about 29% from beyond the arc, so he came up big.
Those 2 free throws made by Willard, extending the lead to 6 with 1:35 to go. Sitzman trapped, but he finds Tabiamaka. Wide open is Dixon. That 3 is up and good. He hits it.
They got to get out of the zone. They have to. It's creating too many mismatches. They're not fast enough to get back and to get back to where they need to go, where the ball goes. They need to get out of the zone.
The 9-16 Huskies have lost 6 straight. Can they win tonight? The lead is 3 with 1:05 to go. Roberts squares up from the elbow, and that's a big jumper from Anthony Roberts. Extends the lead to 5 for the Huskies.
And that's a big play by Roberts. As you watch here, Donaldson he feeds it to Roberts, fakes the shot, creates nice space, and he's able to set his feet for a nice jumper.
And that is what stars do. Anthony Roberts put the team on his back there with a 1-possession lead. He extends it to 2 with just under a minute to go for the Huskies. Roberts leading the team in points with 22. He also has 7 rebounds and 3 assists, 3 blocks and 3 steals as well. This man is doing everything for the Huskies.
He's everywhere, all over the court. Reminds me a lot of Tori Wartz for the women's team. She does it on the defensive end. She hits the 3 ball. She drives really well. Anthony Roberts is that player for the men's team. Everywhere on the court, makes plays and comes up in key situations.
Huskies will switch out their full court pressure, bring Bagley up and bring Roberts down to guard Powell as Tabiamaka will bring the ball up. He's stuck, but finds Dixon at the top of the key who wants a screen. He drives, but that's going to be a foul on Joe Mutimer. We see the replay here. Dixon at the top of the key who won the screen but didn't get it. Tried to drive on Mutimer, put his shoulder into him, and Mutimer was just an immovable object and got the foul called on him. Tabiamaka tries to drive, stopped by Bagley. Fadeaway 3 is up and no good. Rebound, Golden Eagles. Dixon for 3, that's up. And that's short to the left side. Powell with the rebound. Under 30 to go, Tabiamaka. Sitzman, pump fakes, drives, that's up. And no good. Rebound, Golden Eagles, and that's a foul. Oh my goodness.
What a sequence there. You know, the Huskies have to get a rebound. They can't keep giving them second chance opportunities. As we get, a look at this here. Yep, that's a foul there on Roberts. But, I do like Roberts on Powell right now. They haven't been fast enough to, keep up with the pace of Crookston defensively. So I like them taking Taylor out here for a second and kind of change things up, keep it fast. Now they're going to put Taylor back in and get a bigger body down low.
Now it's going to be a lot of fouls going the rest of the way. The shot clock is off with under 20 seconds to go. If Powell hits it, it'll make it a 1-possession game. And he does. A 3-point lead now for the St. Cloud State Huskies. Donaldson on the inbound. He finds Bagley. That's a foul on Westville. And we'll come to the other end to shoot some free throws. Well, Alex, with things slowing down a little bit here, you see on the replay, Bagley gets it in. Westville with the common foul. But this is the last game of the season for the Huskies at home before the NCSIC tournament, and this is a big one for them. If they won, they're in. If Crookston wins, they're in. This has a lot riding on it, with the Huskies sporting a 3-point lead with 19 seconds to go.
Yeah, for a season that has gone the Huskies' way a lot of the time, this is a big game, and if they come out with a victory here, it'll be a big momentum shift into the NSIC tournament.
Dixon, Tabiamaka has it with 7 seconds to go. Smart foul by Roberts with 6.5 seconds to go.
Very smart foul there. They're gonna force him to take some free throws here and not the 3 ball. Amazing smart play here by Roberts.
You could see him hit both here. hit only a 1-point lead then for the Huskies theoretically. They come to the other end, miss a free throw, then it's only a 1-point lead for the Huskies, and the Golden Eagles have the ball, so they do have to be careful here. Maka for the free throw, and that's in and out. Oh my goodness!
And now the Huskies will be in the double bonus here, so they'll get 2 shots.
Maka with a missed free throw at the most inopportune time. We can see a replay here. It gets halfway in, but it doesn't count for half a point. That's no points for the Golden Eagles. And it'll stay a 3-point lead for the Huskies with 4.5 seconds on the clock. Timeout, Golden Eagles. Dan Weiss wants to draw something up here, coming back from the made or missed free throw. Well, Alex, what have we seen from the Huskies here?
Great adjustments. It's they played great. They've really played great defense. They had a few breakdowns here midway through the second half, but they've found it again, and you know, that's exactly what they needed. They played great offense as well. Anthony Roberts has just been a stud, and you know, they're getting contributions from everybody on the floor. Everybody who's just touched the floor tonight. Crookston, another valiant effort. You know, it looks like they might come up short here if Willard can hit the free throws here, but you can't hang your heads just on this game because they battled and they fought.
That's a made free throw from Willard, extending the lead to 2 possessions, shoring up this game a little bit for the Huskies. Willard's second free throw is good. It's 76-71 Huskies. Maka with the long 3, and that's in and out. And that's a Huskies win. We will see the Huskies in the NSIC tournament.
Great win by the Huskies. This is going to give them a lot of momentum going into that tournament. You know, just great to see a team to finish the regular season with a great win like this after struggling, all year. You know, they're only 5-12 in the NSIC going this game now, 6-12 afterwards. So it's a good way to start, a good way to finish off a regular season.
Absolutely, especially considering they had just lost 6 straight before this. Winning 1 before the conference tournament does a ton for your hopes and your confidence going in.
Yeah, it does. This is it's a big morale booster for these Huskies. You know, and they looked good tonight. There's parts where they didn't look their best, but not terrible. But they found a way to come back after the game kind of got away from them a little bit in the first. And, you know, the whole second half was dominated by the Huskies.
Well, it was an exciting day. We had back-to-back basketball games, women's and men's. 2 huge wins for each Husky basketball team. But that's it for us at Hallenbeck Hall. It's myself, Ryan McNamara, Alex Cotter alongside me. We'll see you soon.